My name is Bernadette. I'm the owner of this channel, Steam Cuisine. Welcome. This is number 5 video. Today we're learning about how to steam fish. Fish is a very common ingredient that people steam. So when you look on the internet, steaming, most people look about steaming fish or steaming vegetables. What they don't know is that there are so much more they can steam in the steam cooker and cook in the steam cooker, which speeds up the process but also preserves the nutrients, the identity, the taste, and also sweats out a lot of the toxins when you steam them before you mix them together to make your meal. So we're just going to focus on fish today. I'm going to show you 4 different fishes. I got fresh salmon, I got frozen cod, and tuna, and swordfish, and that makes 4. So I'm going to show you how I make all those 4 and how long they steam. It's not always very easy to know, especially because some fishes are thicker than others, more fatty than others. When it comes to frozen fish, it might not be always obvious that it's cooked or not. It doesn't exactly have the same consistency as when you buy it already fresh and not frozen at all. So I do not always cook the salmon the same when it's thawed or when it's fresh. It tends to me that it actually takes longer to cook fresh fatty salmon than to cook a salmon that was frozen before for some reason. Maybe it depends on the quality of the frozen fish I'm buying. I don't know. So we're gonna look at those fishes and I'll show you how everything works. So now, what fish am I gonna steam for you today? I have some tuna here, some cod, some salmon, and swordfish. I keep them separated because I have some allergy in the family, so one of the fish will have to be steamed by itself in first, and the others will follow. So how do I usually do that? The first thing I do is I thaw them in water, and those are packed in little pockets because they're frozen. So I just thaw them in water this morning. And then this one came fresh, so you can tell it's also much fattier fish, so it actually will need different type of time to cook thoroughly. So I usually will use some salt and salt them on both sides and let it sit for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, because the salt helps sweat out fats and toxins, the inflammatory part of the food, which you want to avoid eating if you can. Here is the other side. Well, the other side here is the skin, so it won't do very much if I salt it, of course. Now I have the swordfish here. I'm going to turn it around as well and salt it. Voila. Now we're going to turn on the steam cooker, add the water, and cook the first fish. So we have the first fish I put in the steam cooker for now is the swordfish, and it has been cooking for now 6 minutes and a half. I checked in the middle. I'm gonna do it before you how cooked it is. As you can see now, it is cooked almost all the way. There's a touch of pink there. I usually take it out at this point because if I take it later, it might have cooked even more just from the sheer heat of the fish coming out. So at 6.5, after turning it over after 3 minutes, I just take my swordfish out. It's a sticky fish. It might take more time with the sticky fish than most other fishes. Now I'm gonna put 2 different type of fish, one sticky fish and one lighter white fish. The white fish is cod, which we salted already, and the sticky fish is tuna. I'm gonna put it over there. They don't touch each other, and they're gonna probably cook in the next 4 minutes for the cod and 6 for the tuna. So it's been 6 minutes and the tuna fish has been cooking. I just checked and we see inside that the flesh is still very red in the middle, so it approximately needs 2 more minutes. Even if it's a tiny little pink as for the other one, I will take it out in about 2 minutes because it keeps cooking inside after it comes out for a bit. Here we are, we're going to take the cod. The cod now separates easily. It's cooked, it's been there for a little over 5 minutes, and if you keep it any longer it's going to be a problem because it's going to be really dry. Alright, as for the tuna, let's just take a little cut here. See, the color is still very pink inside. It's not nearly cooked, so it's going to probably need 2 extra minutes now. It's been 5, so let's see what it does at 8 minutes. So it's been 8 minutes cooking in here, the tuna. I am going to move it a little bit sideways, kind of stuck to the steam cooker basket. Now I'm going to cut here, and you'll see the flesh is still pink too, but separates way easier now. So I think I'm going to keep it this way at 8 minutes and put it in the pan, and it's going to finish cooking in there because I'm going to cut it in pieces. If I was just leaving it as a steak, I would probably give it 9 minutes and then eat it as a steak. Now it's time for salmon. Salmon is going to cook about 10 whole minutes because it is a thicker, fattier fish, and there's also, it's not cut in little pieces, so it's going to take more time. It takes usually more time on the thicker end of it, so you can also cut half off and then finish, but I usually just put everything in the skillet with the rest of the ingredients, so I don't typically do that. Let's give it a 9 minutes and then check on it, and we'll see how it goes. So here are the fishes all together. You have the cod that I cooked for 6 minutes, but as you may see, it is a little dry on top and softer on the bottom, so I wish I had cooked it for 5. Now we have the tuna fish that's more gray, and the pink inside is gone. As I announced, it would not be pink inside anymore after a minute or 2 on the counter. So it won't be too dry, but it's still drier than when I took it out. The salmon is a touch pink at this fattiest part, but it was going to finish cooking with the vegetables on the pan. And the swordfish as well is much more white inside. You can also check in a different place, and it's the same consistency and it's white, so it's been thoroughly cooked in 7 minutes. So tuna was 7 minutes. This was for 8 minutes, sorry. 8 minutes for the tuna, 5 minutes for the cod, 7 minutes for the swordfish, and 10 to 11 for the salmon. I will link with you a recipe of what I made with those 4 fish together for lunch today. So, Baby Mary woke up and had to join us for the rest of the video. This is a conclusion of our video on how to steam fish. This is not exactly easy. You might have to do a little bit of trial and error to get there, as I did over the years. I used to put my frozen fish directly in the steam cooker, which would make it very dry in the end because the temperature would not help it. So I've been learning over time to make it really nice, and as you can see, I'm still learning on the times. It really depends on the piece and how big and thick it is. I will send you the link of the vegetable and fish medley I made for lunch with it. in the bottom of the video. If you like this video and you want to learn about steam cooking as a family, just please subscribe below. You can also sign up to my newsletter, which is also linked below, where you will receive 3 steam cakes recipe. You should really check out how to steam cakes. It's really easy and it tastes wonderful. I have a post on that or two. You can also share with your friends that you think are interested in cooking healthy with their family and kids like me. Whatever I'm doing, it's to help people enjoy it as much as I do and be as healthy as you can while having a very busy life with kiddos like I do. Please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. And please visit my blog, steamcuisinelifestyle.com/blog. Bye now. Yep.